Hello, hello. Okay. See if we get any viewers this time. I am live, and this is just going to be a quick, probably briefest one in history. Season preview for F1 2023. Right. Okay. Oh wow, I've got a viewer. Hello. Okay. Let's delete this notification that's blocking the way. Got it. Yes. Okay. Viewers disappeared. I'll get this a lot. Get the feeling it's very Alan Partridge. Oh, I've got a viewer. Oh, they've disappeared. Oh, all good. So yeah, F1 2023. Apologies in advance if the stream is poor quality again. I'm just like last time with the discussing the livery stream. I am sitting outside on my laptop, with using my phone as a Wi-Fi hotspot, and all of that is basically as makeshift as you could make a live stream, basically. So totally as spontaneous as it gets. So I'm trying to make sure that the camera isn't pointing in any people's windows, and just like last time, basically. So yeah, this is just going to be a quick short stream because I know it's not long till qualifying starts, and obviously I'm going to be watching it along with all you guys. So and we've got all sorts of noise pollution going on outside with being in the garden, so in the middle of a city, although not the biggest city, so that's all good. So yeah, basically pre-season testing. I've got to say I didn't watch a huge amount of it not because I'm not into F1 testing, but because I think it never has the highest. It's never the most accurate. It's never the most accurate pointer as to how things are going to go with how the cars are gonna, how the form is going to pan out between cars, various different teams, drivers, and so on in the season as the season unfolds. So I don't have. I think this year as well, because I haven't been in a position to watch too much of it, with essentially being homeless and all the rest of it. I think that you have to prioritize a little bit, and I haven't been watching too much of the testing, and I've been saving my time for the qualifying sessions and the races this year. So next year, hopefully, I'll be much more settled, and I'll be in more of a position to pay more attention to the testing. But I think the fact that Max Verstappen wasn't even setting a time on the final day shows how accurate it is, basically, to in terms of forecasting how the season will go. So that's it. Right, okay. So yeah. One thing that really strikes me as being impressive so far has been the pace of Fernando Alonso and the Aston Martin. I think that Aston Martin, it would be so nice if Fernando Alonso, after all the struggles that he's had, moving from team to team, moving from uncompetitive car to uncompetitive car, finally struck gold and found, after joining a team which hasn't been impressive at all, really, the last couple of seasons, if he finally hit, against all the odds, found a race-winning car, hit gold, hit a race-winning car, and ended up landing in a really good seat, more or less almost by chance. I think he's had so much. He's had to deal with so much rubbish over the last few years, and it's been so wrong to see such a top driver, who we know is such a top driver, struggling so much in cars which are massively unworthy of a driver his talent. I think that would be awesome. So I'm really hoping that Aston Martin turns out to be effectively the Brawn GP of this year. It would be a very different situation to Brawn GP, really, because obviously we haven't had a huge regulation change this year, and we haven't had Aston Martin haven't had any obvious big regulation changes to take advantage of. So it really will have been a rabbit out of a hat if they have suddenly landed on a really competitive car. So I'm really hoping that Fernando Alonso, for the first time, and it would be a dream come true. I think not just for him, but for many F1 fans. I think if he, for the first time in almost exactly 10 years, had a chance to win a Grand Prix, it would be incredible. I'm not reading too much into it so far because we won't really know till qualifying starts. But I think I'm hoping for a much closer season this year. I know that obviously last year it flip-flopped once with Ferrari looking like they were going to dominate to begin with, and then Red Bull coming through and ending up dominating after the first few races. I'm hoping it'll be much closer this year, and no team will have the advantage that Red Bull had last year. I'm hoping that, and with having a big gap, with the Chinese Grand Prix being lost again, seemingly, yet another season without a Chinese Grand Prix, and a big gap between the third and fourth races. I think that will hopefully be a huge. I'm hoping that will provide any teams who start the season badly with a little bit of a chance to catch up. Maybe it's a shame that testing has been so phased out effectively, with only less preseason testing this year than any other year, basically, and less testing. Although I can understand why it's being done that way, because we have more and more races, so the races are effectively replacing the larger amount of test sessions that we used to have. So, here is another notification. Just get rid of that one. Okay. It's nice. I've landed on another nice day for doing a little live stream. It's a little bit of a chance to relax. I wasn't feeling great. I had an impromptu night out on Wednesday night, just a couple of 2.5 nights ago now, 2.5 days ago now, basically Wednesday night, and so I'm worried, a little bit worried that I might come down with COVID in the next few days. I'm not sure if, obviously, having been vaccinated 4 times, I'm now finally feeling that safe to go back to normal again. But that's a little bit of it's something which I'm feeling a little bit nervous about. And I'm hoping that I'll feel well all this weekend and be okay. So that's a little bit not F1 related, but I do hope that I'll be well enough to enjoy the Grand Prix. So if whatever happens, happens. So far I'm feeling okay. So far I'm feeling okay. I'm planning to get a pizza delivery in, maybe, to watch the qualifying with. That'll be good. So hopefully that is pretty much. I mean, I don't want to predict much about the season at all anyway, because I think that the way I see it, every season is a new blank canvas, a new book full of blank pages waiting to be filled in. So we have to just wait and see really how the first race goes. Oh wow, I've got another viewer. Okay, fantastic. I think the first race is always a much clearer indicator of how the season's going to go than testing ever is. I mean, essentially, more than ever now, the first race or the first opening races of the season have become really an extended test, really, for many of the teams, many of the cars. So I'm just hoping we have a much closer season this year and a much more unpredictable season, because it's always so good when it's unpredictable and you never know who is likely to you never know who's likely to actually win. Obviously, two of the seasons which strike me as especially good in that respect were 1997 and 2012. Both of those years we had seasons which were where so many of the cars were closely matched, and it was so difficult to, for the most part of the season, it was so difficult to predict a winner going into races. I don't think we'll have a season like that this year. Probably we might have a closer season. Hopefully, I'm hoping we'll have a closer season. But I think it'll need probably a couple more years of the regulations being fairly stable for more teams to catch up and for it to become more competitive. And then hopefully we might get a much more unpredictable season or two. But this one is, yeah, like I say, I don't want to read too much into it at the moment. I'm just looking forward to enjoying each race as it comes. So I know that's not a lot of use for anyone who's looking for an interesting season preview, but that's kind of the way I see it at the moment. And so yeah. This, like I said, lucky to have such a nice day for being able to broadcast outside, because inside is just too noisy where I'm staying at the moment. It would be, ironically, it's less noisy out here than it is inside. So yeah. Okay, so that's my super quick season preview. That's all I wanted to say, basically. Hope everyone enjoys the race, and qualifying this afternoon, the race tomorrow afternoon, and we will see what happens. I'm hoping to do a review video of the race and post that up either tomorrow night or during the week. We'll see what happens regarding with college, and if I'm feeling okay this week, if I'm feeling well, and so on and so on. So I'm hoping to do that. That's the plan. And planning to do either a review video or a reaction video for every race this year. Maybe later in the season as things develop, maybe as I get more experienced with making videos for the channel, and well, as the races, as we get more and more races, obviously each race is a new video I'll make, so I'll get more experienced, and maybe as the season goes on, I might start doing reaction videos as well as the review videos. But that's kind of my my plan for the season. Be realistic. Start slowly and build up. Start slowly and build up. That's the idea. So anyway, cool. That's another essentially Lions coffee break, essentially test live stream. These last couple of live streams have been pretty spontaneous, about as spontaneous as you can get. So all the best, everyone. Hope the people that watch briefly enjoyed it. Got watchers, got someone watching on 2 occasions this time, which is beats the one before. So I'm moving in the right direction. Woohoo! Anyway, cool. So see everyone soon. Enjoy qualifying. Enjoy the race. I'm definitely intending to. And All the best. See you soon.